All right, are you Billy Alfaro?
Yes, sir.
Alfaro, raise your right hand for me if you would, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, Honor.
Thank you, sir. This is 637-559. Mr. Alfaro, is it all right with you that we proceed by video conference rather than in person on this case?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Alfaro, you are charged in this case with the offense of assault, bodily injury, married, Class A misdemeanor. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Class A misdemeanor, Mr. Alfaro, is punishable by up to a year in the county jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Do you understand the range of punishment that applies in your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Alfaro, you have several legal rights at this point, sir. You have the right to remain silent. You also have a right to a jury trial and to confront the witnesses against you in this case. Mr. Alfaro, what that means is you could ask the state to bring their witnesses into open court to testify against you, where your lawyer can cross-examine those witnesses in front of a jury. During that proceeding, Mr. Alfaro, your lawyer can call as many witnesses as he would like on your behalf or for you in front of that same jury. Mr. Alfaro, do you understand you have those rights?
Yes, sir.
You also understand, Mr. Alfaro, that you do not have to give up those rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
But if you want to give them up, you can. And you do it by filling out this paperwork, defendant's waiver of constitutional rights and court admonitions that I will share with you right now. Mr. Alfaro, did you go over this paperwork with your lawyer before you signed it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand what's in these documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
Great, because these documents tell me that you understand what you're charged with, you understand the range of punishment, and you further understand you have all of those trial rights that we just talked about, but you're telling me you want to give up those rights or waive them, so you may enter into an agreement with the state of Texas in these cases. Is that what you wish to do?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Alfaro. I will approve your waivers and have them filed with the papers in this course. Mr. Alfaro, tells me here you have a plea bargain agreement. First thing you need to understand about that, I don't have to go along with your agreement. However, if I don't go along with your agreement for any reason, I will allow you to withdraw your plea and start all over again. So anything you say in the next few minutes will not be held against you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Alfaro, do me a favor, sir. You'll listen up. Prosecution's going to tell us what the plea bargain is in this case. Go ahead, state.
Your Honor, for case 637-559, the offer is 12 months deferred adjudication, $500 fine, court costs, affirmative finding of family violence, BIP course, $100 donation to battered women's shelter, no contact order with complaining witness, 48 hours community service, TAP evaluation, and to follow TAP recommendations. And the state will take into consideration case number 637-493, interference with the emergency call.
Jessica, I'm going to have to do that. Do me a favor. I'm going to do it the way it's written here because I can't jump around and do it. So $500 fine, correct?
Correct.
Lost of court, yes?
Correct, Your Honor.
12 months of deferred adjudication.
Correct.
40 hours community service?
48 hours, correct.
48 hours, apologies. 48 hours. No supplemental fines, right? And then classes, what classes? If any?
BIP class.
Got it.
And that's the only class. TAP evaluation and to follow as recommend, right.
Got it.
$100 to battered women's shelter. Affirmative finding of family violence. And no contact order with complaining witness, Chrissy Alfaro.
Is there a place here? Do we know for the, did you say like some kind of other fine or no? You said, the victim impact, the affirmative finding.
Right, correct, Your Honor. And in exchange for this plea, the state will dismiss 637-493.
Okay, I think I got it all. Mr. Alfaro, plea bargain is for a $500 fine, the cost of court, 12 months deferred adjudication, 48 hours of community service restitution. You're going to take that PP course. There's $100 to the battered women's shelter. They're going to follow up with a TAP evaluation, no contact with Chrissy Alfaro, and affirmative finding of family violence in this case. Okay, Mr. Zepeda, is that your understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Alfaro, is that your understanding, sir?
Yes, sir.
And it's gonna, doesn't he have two cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
So this is gonna run concurrent with the other one, and one's gonna be taken into consideration.
Correct, Your Honor.
So it's gonna run concurrent with 637-267, which is the DWI. I
Right,
assume.
and the DWI is a judgment satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, as long as we get it run concurrent,
Right.
we'll do that next. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Zepeda, does your client have a rational as well as factual understanding of the charge and the proceedings against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he been able to assist you in the preparation of any possible defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Your opinion, is he legally competent to waive his rights and enter into this plea?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Billy Alfaro, are you a citizen of the United States of America?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Alfaro, please tell me how you plead to the Class A misdemeanor offense of assault causing bodily injury married. Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Shut
You
up.
understand I could still find you guilty. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, and nobody's forced you or threatened you to
No,
make
sir.
that. All right, you're doing it in your own best interest.
Yes, sir.
All right, I will accept your plea of no contest. Upon that plea, I do not find you guilty. I find the evidence is sufficient to find you guilty. And I impose 12 months of deferred adjudication, a $500 fine, and the cost of court. You've agreed to complete 48 hours of community service restitution through the PIPP program, participate in a TAP evaluation and follow its recommendations, give $100 to the battered women's shelter, and have no contact with Chrissy Alfaro. There is an affirmative finding of family violence in this case. This case will run concurrent with 637-267, and I will take into consideration and dismiss 637-493 as soon as the state tenders that dismissal to me. This was a plea bargain situation, Mr. Alfaro. You do not have a right to appeal this case. Mr. Alfaro, any questions about that case before we get to your other case?
What
No,
is
Your Honor,
that?
the only thing that we'll have to transfer the probation to Houston. That's where he
Yes,
resides.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was gonna let you know that, if you, Your Honor, if you, may allow virtual reporting as well.
Yeah, but it's gonna have to be sent back to me because I did not include that unless somebody can add it for me.
Yes, I was gonna ask if Daniel could add it.
Yes. Transfer to Harris County, Texas, and virtual reporting is fine by me.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, and let's get to Mr. Alfaro's other case. All right, Mr. Alfaro, this is 637-267. It's okay to proceed by video conference again, correct, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Alfaro. You're charged in this case with driving while intoxicated as a first offense. You understand that charge against you?
Yes, sir.
Class B misdemeanor punishable by up to a $2,000 fine and anywhere from 72 hours to 180 days in the Bear County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Alfaro, you have the same constitutional rights as in the other case. That is the right to remain silent, confront the witnesses, have a jury trial, and all that stuff. But you're telling me you want to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain in this case as well. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Alfaro. Then I will approve your waivers in this case as well and have them filed with the papers in this cause. Mr. Alfaro, it also tells me you have a plea bargain in this case. You already
Yes.
know I don't have to follow your agreement, but I will let you withdraw your plea if I don't follow your agreement. Let me, all right. Mr. Alfaro, just listen up. The prosecutor is going to tell us what the plea bargain is in this case. Go ahead, state.
$0 fine, court costs 16 days in Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrently, and if it pleases the court, this will be a judgment satisfied.
You say 16 days?
Correct, Your Honor.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Zepeda, is that the agreement?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Let me just run it concurrent with his other case just to be safe. All right, Mr. Alfaro, is that the agreement as you understand it?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Zepeda, does Mr. Alfaro have a rational as well as factual understanding of the charge and the proceedings against him in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he been able to assist you in the preparation of any possible defenses to this case?
Yes, sir.
In your opinion, is he legally competent to waive his rights and enter into this plea?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Billy Alfaro, you're still an American citizen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Alfaro, please tell me how you plead to the Class B misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated as a first offense. Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Mr. Alfaro, you understand I can still find you guilty based on that plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nobody's forced you, threatened you, put you in fear, or anything like that to make you plead.
No.
All All right, thank you, Mr. Alfaro. I will accept your plea of no contest. I found you guilty of driving while intoxicated as a first offense, a Class B misdemeanor. I assess punishment in this case at 0 fine, the cost of court in 16 days in the Bear County Jail. The cost of court and the time will run concurrent. I will give you credit for time served. This case will also run concurrent with 637-559. Your judgment in this case is satisfied by the time you've already served. Mr. Alfaro, this too was a plea bargain situation. You have no right to appeal. Mr. Alfaro, any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you take care of yourself. Stay well. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, thanks, Rudy, for hanging with us.
Terry, can you put me in breakout room 2 so I may speak to Mr. Alfaro?
Yeah.
We'll put you in room 2.
Yes, so I can speak to the defendant.